Hi there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This one is for the beginning player, and today I want to cover some strategies for getting command over our fingers in the very beginning and being able to place these chords correctly. This is something you'll need to be doing the first couple of weeks of playing, so this is for the very beginning student. This comes right after you get used to putting a few chords down one finger at a time. You know, and just kind of messing around with it. I have other videos over on the website dealing with strategies for doing that, like for D chords and C chords. But this is after you've mastered that pretty well and your chords sound pretty clear. Because the next thing you have to do, you have to get where you can change them at will quickly. All right, so I find this works pretty well when students are in this period of their playing. So I'm going to use a metronome, and I'm going to set my metronome for about 60. And let's just pick a chord. Let's pick G chord. G chord is very common. You're going to need it over and over and over again, and we might as well just do that one because it's the one you're going to be playing most of your guitar playing life. So anyway, so our G chord looks like this. And what I'm going to do, hopefully you can hear that, I'm going to place the chord down, all my fingertips at the same time, and I'm going to hold that for 2 clicks, and I'm going to pick it up for 2 clicks, and then back, and then off, and then on, and then off. So it's going to look like this. So we're going to go on, 2, off, and I'm going to go ahead and strum the strings with them off. It doesn't make a nice chord or anything, but just because it's important to kind of get the feel of picking your fingers up and strumming, because normally you'd be going to a different chord. Alright, so we're going to go on, off, on, off, and try not to pick your chord up very far. Try to keep your fingers in the same shape in the air, just hovering over the strings, and don't pick them like way up like that yet. You just want to keep them really close and keep them in the same shape. So on, off, and then I'm not going to do this for the video, but you'd speed the metronome up. Well, we'll do it a little bit. I'll speed it up to, let's say we've done this a couple times. So now I'm at 76 now. So it's like on, off, on, off. And what you want to do, you want to progressively move your fingers farther and farther away, so it simulates coming from a different chord, but you're just working on one, isolating one for the moment. All right, so we're gonna go on. I'm gonna start picking them up a little farther. On and off, and then on. And what that does, see, right now, my fingers are just completely, blank slate. And what it does, it helps you learn how to form the chord shape in the air as you're heading toward the guitar neck. So again, so on, off, on, off, and then as you get better at it, and by the way, you probably work with 4 chords at the same time. So like if you're working in the key of G, you do the other 3 chords that belong to that key. You do the same thing with D, with a D chord, off, and then on, off, and then the E minor chord, 1, on, off. You're not going to have much trouble with E minor. That one's pretty easy to make. And then the C chord, which is probably the hardest of this group to make. So, and off, and then on. Okay, after you get used to doing it on 2 clicks, do it every click. So you have on, off, on, off, on. Do it with that chord for a while and change to D, off, on, off, on, off. So anyway, that's kind of the basic idea. We're just trying to get command over our fingers. We want our fingers to be able to work individually, and that's an excellent exercise for getting you there. And from there, you can build on to changing chords faster. And I'll be shooting some other videos on tricks for moving from one chord to the next, and some little exercises you can do to get through that little hurdle of changing chords on time with the music. So anyway, hopefully that helps. Try that out, and keep an eye on the website for the next issue or the next installment of this. The next one will be dealing with changing chords. So anyway, tune in again tomorrow for another practice tip, and I will see you soon. Thanks.